Subscription is one of the best and most effective tools to maintain good customer relationship management. So today let's see how we can manage subscriptions in Odoo 50. So we have a module subscription that can be installed from Odoo apps. So here we can see I have already installed it in my database. So we can generate recurring invoices and manage renewals. So when it comes to subscription, there is a term subscriber, and the subscriber is more likely to purchase products from the shop or online platform where he or she has a subscription. So let's move on to a module subscription. Here we can see a subscription dashboard. So Odoo gives us a clear view of all subscriptions created by the user in the dashboard, and this helps us to find the status of the subscription and then modify the subscription if required. So here we'll be able to view the subscription in draft state, then in progress state, and the closed subscriptions. So the subscriptions are not only shown in Kanban view, but we have other views like list, then pivot view, graph view, and cohort view. So users can create subscriptions as a product and sell it to the customers on the basis of subscription plans. So here we can configure the subscription template. So these are actually subscription plans. So the recurring frequency can be set for the subscribers as per the requirement, along with the number of bill cycles for the subscriber. So you can view some default templates available. Here we can see monthly subscription and yearly subscription. And we can view the total subscriptions under each subscription template or subscription plan. So using these templates, you can create great long-lasting relations with your subscribers. So let's click on this create button to create a new subscription template or subscription plan. So here I'm creating a subscription template, online book subscription. And you can see a tab here where we can manage invoicing related detail, which includes invoicing period. So it is a recurring period for the invoice creation, which repeats every day, week, month, or year. So here we can select that. Then you can choose a duration. So this field is used to mention the recurring duration, for which we have two options. One is forever and other one is fixed. So we can go forever so that it can be manually closed. That is, subscription can be manually closed, or we can select the fixed option. So it will show the extra field to mention the period. That is, if you want to have this for 5 months, then here we have a field create invoice, which provides the option to create invoice manually, then as draft, then we have post. So we can send the posted invoice as mail. Then we can send after successful payment. And when you choose the create invoice as sent after successful payment, here you can see a field came automatic closing. So when it comes to subscription to be paid, you can go to the renewal stage, and if my customer does not pay for the subscription, then the subscription will be automatically closed after some days. So here by default, the number of days is set as 15. So you can change it from here. So the subscription will be automatically closed. And here we can see a field closable by customer. So if you check this, then user will be able to close his or her account. And here we can mention the group of subscription. That is, one can use this tag to filter your subscription report. So already we have a tag contracts. Then we have field journal. So here you can set a journal. So subscriptions with this template will invoice in this journal. And you can add the company name, then the code. So this is used to mention the code which will be automatically added to the name of the template. So these are the details related to invoicing of a subscription. And here we can see a tab, terms and conditions. So this option generally defines the terms and conditions associated with the subscription template. So here I'm adding a term, that is payment terms. If a payment is not received, the buyer forfeits the ownership of any service purchased. And here we have a tab, health check. So this one is really important because it helps to set certain conditions which give you an indication about how many subscribers or customers have extended or stopped their subscription. And based on that, one can do the oral analysis and find if you have any bad health on your subscription due to many customers closing their subscription, and you can take appropriate action on that. So here we can set a condition for both good health and bad health. Like monthly recurring revenue, that is if monthly recurring revenue is greater than or equal to 30. Then for bad health, if monthly recurring revenue is less than 30. So here you can see we have one record with good health and two records with bad health. So we will see about this monthly recurring revenue later. Now let's save the subscription template. So after creating the plan template, now let's see how we can manage subscription products. Now in Odoo 15, you won't find a subscription template selection box on the product form. That is, when you create a new product, you won't be able to mark that product as can be subscribed, or you won't be able to choose a subscription template. So you can create a subscription product and link with the subscription template by clicking on this smart button available inside the template. So here we can create a new one. So here let me create product book online subscription. Monthly. And here you can see the product type is set as service, and the invoicing policy can be chosen from here. So we have three options. And here you can see a checkbox is enabled by default. So if you enable this, then when confirming a sale order with this product, a subscription will be created. So make sure that this checkbox is enabled, that is recurring. which allows us to create recurring invoice for this subscription product. Then here we have to choose unit of measure. So I'm setting it as monthly, and you can add a sales price and cost price. So now we can see a subscription product is linked with this subscription template, online book subscription monthly. And let me edit this. Create invoice as draft. Then we can also view all the subscription products when you come under subscriptions by clicking on the subscription products. You can see that newly created product book online subscription monthly. Now, before creating a subscription, let's configure the subscription stages. So we already have 3 stages: draft, in progress, closed. So one can create different stages through which they need to evaluate their subscription order. And when you open one stage, you can see some details like stage name and rating email template, which is used to send mail to the customer when the subscription order reaches the stage. And here we can make the stage folded in campaign view, and we can choose a category. That is, we can mention the category for the stage. And here we can add requirements. That is, you can provide your team with requirements to move a subscription to this stage. So everything is done. Like we have created subscription template or subscription plan, and we have created a subscription product and linked with that template. And we have configured the stage. Now, let's see how we can create a subscription and sell it to a customer. So here we can use a members module in order to create a subscriber. So here we have already created a member geo and added details. Now let me open sales module and create a quotation. So here, if the member geo came and if we ordered the product book online subscription monthly, so after confirming the quotation, you can see the subscription is automatically created. So here we can see the subscription details. Here we can see the subscription is in progress. So we can click on edit, and here we can with the customer, the referral added, then the price list and the start date of the subscription, and then the date of next invoice. So you can see the date of next invoice is next month because we have set the invoice recurrence as monthly, that is every 1 month. Then here you can see the subscription template. So if you want to change this, like you can create a new plan, like online book subscription yearly, and it's possible to choose that also. So you can invoice it yearly. And you can also find the end date of the subscription. And as we have set the subscription limit as 5 months, you can see this will expire after 5 months. And here we can see the automatically added subscription line with the subscription product and the quantity, the unit price and subtotal. And we also have a tab changes where we can find all the changes related to the subscription. You can see the date, time, and type of event. You can see subscription is created, and we can find the change in monthly recurring revenue. So here you can see the monthly recurring revenue after change is 1,000. Then we can create an invoice. We can confirm it. And here we can register the payment if payment is done. So you can see we have one related invoice. And if your subscription need to be renewed, then we will be able to see a tag here to renew. And you can also manually mark a subscription as to renew. So here you can see option to enable renew. So here we can see that badge is shown to renew. And if you have subscriptions to be renewed, you can also manage that from our module subscription. So here we have a menu subscription to renew. You can see we have one subscriptions in progress state that need to be renewed. So you can simply click on that and view the subscription. And you can also find the subscription from the dashboard. Then we also have an option to create upsell. So here it will ask to create a quotation with new products and send it to the customer for approval. And when the quotation is confirmed, the products will be added to the subscription. So the quotation prices will be prorated to the remaining time of the current invoicing period. So here we can change the quantity, like I'm adding 2 more. You can see that quotation. You can confirm it. So here inside our subscription, you can see we have 2 sales related, and under changes, you can find the change in monthly recurring revenue. So now it is updated to 3,000 because we have created an order for 2 more quantities of the product. So it is 2,000 and it is added 1,000 to get total 3,000. And here we can see 2 sales. One is subscription creation, other one is upselling. And if you renew the quotation, then here you can see one more order created that is for renewal. And you can also include multiple services inside a single subscription. So you just have to add a new product to the order line. And both of the services will have same recurrence, that is same subscription date. And if you want with different subscription dates, then you need to create a new subscription for that service. Then you can close the subscription by clicking on this close button. So here we have one. You can simply click on this and you can provide the close reason. Like here we can find different reasons available. So you can choose a reason and click on submit. And here you can see that subscription is closed. And you can also configure more closed reasons by coming on this. So this is really helpful to introduce corrective measures. And then when you come to subscription, you can see here an option to plan activities. So you can schedule activities for your subscription. You can plan a call or meeting with your client. And we can also configure more activity types from here. Then Odoo 15 subscription module has a nice feature to send subscription offers or alerts to the customers. So we can send alerts to customer about subscription period end and payment and some offers. So here we can find the menu alerts, and we already have an alert: take action on less satisfied clients. So here we can add some criteria so that alert will be triggered and applied on the subscriptions that match the criteria. Here we can see the alert name, and here you can see the next run of this alert. The date can be viewed here, date and time. So here we can add the condition like monthly recurring revenue between 3,000 and 4,000. And if monthly recurring revenue changes more than a percentage or an amount, and if a subscription is over a month or 3 months, also feels like rating satisfaction, which determines the customer satisfaction based on the positive rating and overall rating. So here we can see like if rating is less than 30 percentage, and if the stage goes from in progress to draft, and we can set alert on a particular subscription template. Then on a product, then based on subscriber, company, and sales team. And below you can see the action that need to be performed. So action can be create activity, set a tag on subscription, set a stage on subscription, mark as to renew. Then we can send email to customer, then send an SMS text message to the customer. So let me add a tag on subscription. Then here we can trigger based on time condition or on modification. So if we choose time condition, here we can choose the trigger date, that is based on which field activity need to be triggered. Then here we can see the delay after trigger. It can be as months, days, hours, minutes. And we can also put a negative number if you need a delay before the trigger date, like sending a reminder 10 minutes before a meeting. So here, let me create an activity. And you can choose the activity type, then the due date. And here we can assign to subscription salesperson, specific users, or sales team leader. So I'm assigning to Mr. Admin. You can provide the activity summary. And here we can add description. So this will be automatically triggered. That is, activity will be planned automatically based on the condition here. And you can also click on the trigger now to trigger it manually. So here you can see based on the condition set on the subscription alert, an activity is scheduled for this subscription that is called, which is due in 5 days. And when you click on this edit, you can see the details like assign user, then the description, added inside the subscription alert. Now let's move on to subscription reports. So in Odoo, we have different reports. And as we know, understanding how our business is going and where it is going is key to success, particularly when we offer subscription services or products. So before getting to these reports, we need to know certain essential concepts for getting proper understanding of the reports. First one is monthly recurring revenue, that is MRR, we have seen before. So it is actually the monthly recurring revenue earned with subscription based on products or services. And it's a consistent value which is used to track all recurring revenue over time in monthly increments. And next we have annual run rate, which is a yearly version of MRR, and it is based on the current MRR. So to estimate the coming year's performance. So here you can see January subscriptions, and we have a monthly recurring revenue 110, and the annual run rate will be 12 into 110, which is 1320. Then we have non-recurring revenue, which shows the revenue earned for everything else than the subscription-based products or services. And the next term is customer retention. So retention is actually some practices to engage existing customers to continue buying the services or products from your business. So it is really challenging because you must prove you are worthy of your customers' trust. And then the next term is churn rate. So we can also call it as customer churn. So in this case, it can be defined as a percentage of subscribers who discontinued their subscription within a given time period. And we have two types of churn. One is logo churn, which corresponds to subscription cancellation rate, and the other one is revenue churn. It corresponds to monthly recurring revenue loss rate. So let's take a case where we have a $2 increase in a subscription service, and we lost 3 customers out of 20 customers. That is, in January, we had 20 customers, and in February, we lost 3 customers. So this generates a logo churn of 15%. That is 20 minus 17, which is 3 divided by 20 to give 15%. And here you can also view the revenue churn, which is $56 of MRR difference out of initial 600. So this causes a revenue churn 933%. And the next term is customer lifetime value. So it is used to indicate how much revenue can be expected for a customer during his entire contract. So in order to increase a customer lifetime value, we have to retain the customer. So now we can understand the importance of customer retention. So we have to try shifting our customers from quarterly subscription to a long-term one. So now let's check out the different kinds of subscription reports available in Odoo. So first, let's open subscription analysis report. So from here, you can see the monthly recurring revenue for each subscription plan. And you can also choose different kinds of measures. In addition to this, like quantity, recurring price, yearly recurring revenue, count. And you can group this by start date, then end date, week-wise, and you can get a clear view of your report. And here, if you want to filter by my subscriptions, then if you want to view running subscriptions, and then if you want to track the subscriptions that need to be renewed, then expired subscriptions, then the subscriptions with good health and bad health. Like this way, you can filter according to your requirement. This you can also find a graph view and the cohort view. The next comes an important report, retention analysis report. So here we can find the customer retention, day wise, week wise, month wise, and year wise. And by default, you can view the count. And if you want to view MRR, you can choose that. And quantity, recurring price, yearly recurring revenue can also be chosen. So you can choose a measure according to your need. So by using this report, you can see the progression of the retention from start to end. The next comes the revenue KPI report, that is key performance indicators report. So from here, you can check different KPIs, the performance indicators like monthly recurring revenue, net revenue, non-recurring revenue, revenue per subscription, annual run rate, lifetime value, customer lifetime value, then customer churn, also includes revenue churn in subscriptions, then the forecasted annual monthly recurring revenue growth, and the forecasted annual subscription growth. And we can also use the filter options. That is, we can filter these informations on subscriptions and sales teams. Like if you only want to view the report of monthly subscription, and you can choose that. Then if you want to view the report of the subscription plan, online book subscription monthly, you can choose that. And by company, then by sales team. After that, I can click on this update. So this is really useful if you are looking for specific information in report. And here you can also change the start date and end date. Like if you want to view the revenue KPI report of this month, you can choose that, and here you can see the values are updated. And as your company grows over the months, these graphs get populated with more and more data. Then next we have Salesperson dashboard. So this page gives you a summary of your monthly recurring revenue, non-recurring revenue. So here we can find a graph where the new MRR and net new MRR and the churns and non-recurring revenues are shown in a graph. And here we can view the total revenue separately shown. And along with this, you can find the subscription modifications. So you can view all the modifications that happened in selected period. Like here we can choose a period. And we can also group the modifications that happen on same day together. So here we can view the partner Joel, then Geo, then the related subscription and the subscription plan, and the previous monthly recurring revenue and the current recurring revenue and delta. So you can view all the subscription modification that happened in this month. And below you can also see a non-recurring invoices. So we can view non-recurring invoices for each of your sales people. So here it shows a list containing non-recurring sales and the amount of non-recurring revenues in these invoices for a particular salesperson. And you can also change the salesperson from here. If you want to include Mark demo, you can update that also. So here below you can see a separate section for the salesperson mark demo because we have added him here. And currently we don't have any data for this salesperson mark demo. And we also have an option to print the preview. So this is how we configure subscription plan and create subscriptions. And you can also track the subscriptions of members. So when you open a member here, as we have created one subscription, you can see that count here. And when you open this, here we can view the subscription of the member. And if you want to know more about Odoo 15 members module, you can check the link above. So that's all about Odoo 15 subscriptions module. And if you have any doubts related to this video, you can add your comments below. And if you require any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.